Hello, I'm Dr. Adrian Mandley, counselor at Valencia on the West Campus, and I'm excited to bring to you Purpose Talks, a series of video interviews with Valencia campus leaders that will share with you firsthand their discovery and journey towards finding their purpose and living a life of purpose. I'm excited to sit here today with College President Dr. Sanford Shugart. Thank you for coming, sir.
It's my pleasure, Adrian.
All right, very good. Well, let's just start right in. Dr. Shugart, if you had to define purpose, what it looks like, what it feels like, what would you say?
Well, for me, Adrian, purpose feels like calling, vocation, something that calls to me to be done. It's work that I know is mine to do. And it's sort of a constant pursuit. So I have goals and I have objectives. I'm a planful person, but purpose is deeper than that. It's really about what I'm in the world to be about.
Well, will you share with us your journey towards finding, discovering, being a man of purpose?
Well, I've had different purposes at different stages of my life. It's not like I discovered one thing and have written it all along, but when I was approaching college age, I discovered purpose in going to school. I had deep questions about the world and the universe and wanted to answer them. And so I didn't go to college to earn a degree and get a job. I went because I had questions. And that changed the way I approached college. And I think it was a better world for me because I was able to engage the professors and the texts and all those things with my questions. And it was never really an issue of putting in time. I was hungry. So in college I had the purpose of learning. And I still didn't know what my next sort of journey would be about, next leg of the journey, but stumbled into teaching for a period of time through just circumstances and fell in love with teaching and learning and how the brain works. I had already been interested in a basic question, which is how do you know the truth is true, and was pursuing that in college. And when I became a teacher, I got interested in a related question, which is how do you know anything? And how do students learn, and how does that brain work? So I went back to graduate school after teaching for a period of time to pursue those questions, and woke up one day having finished a doctorate, and I hadn't really planned for that either. I was just learning, and stumbled into another job, which I thought was temporary, and discovered there that there was another purpose for me as well, not instead of, but in addition to. And that was about people being in big complex bureaucracies like colleges and universities or hospitals or government or big business enterprises, and how they were shaped by the work they did every day and sometimes misshapen, how their characters changed over time at work. And so I had some experiences that challenged me to think about that, and I think a big part of my purpose for the past 25 years has been exploring that question with other people. How can I be whole at work? And how can I make you more whole at work?
And what have you come up with so far?
Well, several things. One is to recognize that what we do every day shapes us more powerfully than we shape it. So whatever your job is, whatever tools you use regularly, however your habits of thinking are in your work, you're being changed. And to be aware of that, you have to pursue seriously your interior life. Who am I? Who am I becoming? Why do I behave the way I do? Why do I feel the way? What do I really believe about being human? All those basic questions have to be an active part of your life, and you have to set aside time to explore those and then connect those thoughts, that work you do in your interior life, to the work you do in your exterior life, so that whatever that is, teacher, doctor, policeman, name it, is an expression of your deep character in the world. So it's what integrity really means. It's meaning that who you are and what you do are one thing. I am living out in my work every day who I'm becoming in my interior life. There's a connection. That's what integrity means, connectedness. So my hope is to learn and teach in ways that people can go to work every day and go home enlarged instead of diminished, and nourished instead of depleted, and feeling like they're on a journey that means something rather than in a rat race.
One more question for you. We have a lot of Valencia students coming here, and we're introducing this notion of purpose: discover it, find it, live it. What insight, what words of wisdom would you give to our students?
Well, purpose isn't something that drops on you from above. It's not an aha moment necessarily. It's worked out in the course of what you do every day. And it's also kind of socially constructed. It's not something where you can go away to a mountaintop and discern your purpose and come back and be God's gift to the world. I think it's worked out in everyday things with other people. So discovering your gifts and strengths, finding out what excites you about being alive, discerning what you love and are passionate about and are willing to suffer for, trying things out. A lot of our youth is spent trying on different purposes and seeing if they fit. And that's okay to do too. What isn't okay is to go through the motions. People who discover purpose and live purposeful lives that are deeply fulfilling are engaged. They're not passive. They're not letting things happen. They're in there pitching.
This has been great. Thank you so much for your time, sir.
My pleasure.
All
Good to
right.
see you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, students. You've heard it right here. Our very own Valencia College President, Dr. Sanford Shugart, telling us about purpose. Thank you for listening to Purpose Talks, where our purpose is to help you discover and live out your purpose.